into it. Welcome everyone to the Tactical Tavern. My name is Tomas Salas and I'm super excited. We're here at the Texas Custom Knife Show. We're gonna do some pocket checks, check out what people are carrying. So let's get into it. This is the brand new TCal Agent 007, a collaboration between myself and TCal Knives. We're gonna give it one thrust to the heart.
There it is, look at that.
Like absolute butter, look at this. Super clean, no tint
nasty
damage. Amazing.
It will kill.
So we just finished watching some people make blades. I think that's like the coolest thing. Now we're gonna check in with Frank over here and see what he's got going on. Frank, how are you, sir?
Good to see you.
Pleasure to have you here at the Texas Custom Knife Show. What do you do? Tell us a little bit about what you got going on here.
Frank Machado, Two Bastards Hammers, or Two Bastards Texas Smithy and Supplies. Find us on Instagram, find us on Facebook. We do custom production hammers for the blacksmith and the bladesmith. You might have seen 35, 36 hammers of ours on Forge and Fire. We do from our own production hammers to collabs with fantastic young blacksmiths like Mark Lean. Love doing restoration hammers. That's kind of my passion. So I bring in hammers from all over the world, mainly Germany and Austria. Hammers that just need to be back into production because a tool wants to be a tool.
Amazing. Now, what tools are you carrying today? We'd love to do a pocket check.
A little bit of everything. Okay. There we go. Little nice auto, well-worn. Pocket dumps are fun. Another auto, well-worn.
The backup auto. Is that a Cobra Tech?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
There's a Forge integral bolster that Eric Rivers did on his YouTube channel, The Rivers Experience. Forged that using nothing but Two Bastards hammers. So we have that. What else do we have
That's beautiful.
here? Of course, don't go anywhere without cool tools. There's a little ratcheting small and medium vintage little Phillips head.
What? That is so sick. I've never seen that before.
And then I'm a big fan of again, restoring old tools. So this is done by a gentleman out of Canada, Hand Tool Rescue, who does old patent tools, screwdrivers and spanners. So I always keep one of those with me because you never know. Also have my Armor of God coin that I carry. And then, of course, if it comes down to it, the Smith & Wesson J-Frame 38 with the bob hammer, smoothed everything, and Pacmar grips.
Stunning. This is Texas, baby. Let's go.
Yes. So that's the average pocket dump right there.
Amazing tools. Frank, thank you so much for having us out.
Pleasure.
I hope you have a great rest of the show.
Great to see you again.
Awesome. There it is, you guys. Make sure to check them out. We'll put the Instagram and website on there so you guys can give them a follow. Stay sharp. All right, we're working our way through the show, and we're here at Fury Combat Knives. My friend, I'm gonna have you introduce yourself. Tell us what you're about.
Denny Fury, Fury's Urban Combat Knives. I make a variety of different blades, but primarily around self-defense, military, and tactical knives.
You guys check out this amazing Bowie knives, karambit. Truly incredible things. Some production models. Yeah, that'll do the trick right there. Look at that bad boy. Absolutely genius. The retention levels. I mean, look at how cool this is. Oh, so much utilitarian factor there. Now, these are the knives that you have on the table, but what I'm curious in, Denny, is what do you have in your pockets?
Well, I carry a lot of different makers and stuff in my pockets, and I have a huge collection, so it's constantly rotating. But like for this side here, first I've got, these are one of my pocket flails.
Tell us about
flexible
that.
Weapon.
Oh, yeah.
This stuff like you and Doug just did a thing with flexible weapons, towels, stuff like that. But it's made to start off as a get back whip for like a motorcycle, but something that you could take off the bike and carry with you. Use it for close range, and the more you change the chain on it, you can change it up for distance and use it like a nunchuck for having smaller distance, get that reach out with it for people to get off.
Okay, that is genius and probably one of the coolest things that I've seen here. How wild, I love it.
And then, of course, you got to have a karambit. This is my Crudeau snag
Get a
bit.
close-up on there. Ooh.
It's made by Louis Crudeau. Always got to have a karambit in your pocket. Back pocket on this side, I've got the new Boker folding dagger.
Yes, sir. How do you like it?
Oh, I love it. I'm a dagger fiend when it comes to blades anyways, and just having it for penetration purposes.
Mm-hmm.
And then on this side, I've gone with some Russian-made blades by HOKC. This one here has a pocket clip with a unique blade tip style on it.
Wow. I really like that. What's the name of that?
It's made by HOKC, which is a Russian knife company.
HOKC. Now look at, while we're checking this out, look at, I can't help but pan up and look at this absolutely stunning Bowie knife. You made this?
Yes,
sir.
It's differentially heat-treated 1095 with a Hamon, in-house made Makume Gagne, and some dyed maple burl.
Sir. Exquisite work.
And then I have one last one in my pocket. I try to carry one in every pocket, and that's another HOKC
Oh yeah, let's get a close
drop
up on that.
point.
You and I have very, very similar styles of blades, my friend. That is,
and that's the whole thing, is having something that has penetration power, that feels good in hand, both reverse and not just, but also everybody has a tendency with self-defense blade, turn the blade out this way, but it's really good to be able to turn the blade towards you when you're doing the cuts. And this one, these actually fit in your hand both ways and feel good being able to index it blade in or blade out.
Now, this isn't just movie magic. You actually know what you're talking about. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I started off, what got me into knife making was my background in military and law enforcement, and I taught edged weapons combatives for both the military and law enforcement. When I retired from law enforcement in 2015, a buddy talked me into making knives. He says, you know how to use them, why not make them? So the ergonomics and stuff are a big thing when it comes down to my knives, not just the ones I buy, but the ones that I make.
Amazing, amazing. Now, but you actually do have some movie ties. Let's talk about that.
Yes. I was approached by Kung Lee. This was probably, 5 or 6 years ago, and he wanted a unique knife that he could use for a movie he was working on. And I came up with this blade, and he loves ring blades, so I made this, and it's called the Arashi. It's got a recurve with a upswept front, kind of like a Kiradashi. This is 2 live blades, a special effects blade used for
nice.
penetrations, and then an aluminum blade to use for stunts.
Wowza. Denny, you are the man. Amazing. Where can people find your work?
You can find me at Fury's Urban Combat Knives Unlimited.com, and all my links to all my other social media are on there as well.
Truly incredible. Denny.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, stay sharp. You guys are not going to want to miss this one. Check out this pocket check. We're here at Phoenix Knives with
Cowboy.
Cowboy. Oorah. Now check this out. What is this? You guys, I can't wait to talk about what we have here. But before we get into all this awesomeness, tell us about your knives.
I'm a hammerhead. I've been forging for 27 years, so we forge out all sorts of different blades. We've got kitchen knives, hunting knives, knives for people that have lost an arm or had a stroke and can't use both arms. So we do adaptive style knives for a handicap. Basically anything you can imagine, we can make it.
Now I really want to highlight this because that is just truly exceptional. The thought process that went behind it. How did you come up with that idea?
Well, I'd like to say I did come up with the idea. They actually go back a couple hundred years to people that have come back from war missing an arm, or if they've had a stroke, you get paralysis to one side of your body. You can't take and use both hands. This allows you to rock through what you're cutting, stab it, and eat all at the same time. So that's the design of these blades, is to give handicapped individuals their independence back.
I love it. And then what do we have on this side right here?
This is our production line of blades. I have 3 journeymen that work in my shop full time. And so they spend their days in here creating a production line of blades. So I design a blade, they water jet, or we have it water jetted out, they grind it, I heat treat it, give it back to them, they polish it, build sheaths, put handles onto them, and now we got a production line of blades.
Incredible. Now, can you walk us through about some of the blades that you're carrying? Because they're so cool.
All right, you liked about my van brace here. We call them the Survival Cup. This is actually a Josh Weston design, another Forge and Fire competitor with me. He designed this. I always told him how cool I thought it was, and I wanted one to buy it off him. He gave it to me as a gift. I keep my business cards underneath it. So the knife is easy to get to, just a super fancy thing, nice and easy.
Epic.
I keep blades on my hip, my EDC, just a simple everyday carry. Quick draw, cross draw, easy to get to. Pocket knives. I've been making these style pocket knives for 20 something years. They go back almost 2,000 years. It's known as a simple friction folder. They've been used since before pockets were invented. You just hung them on your outfit. When you needed the blade, you pulled it off, opened it one-handed. It becomes a lock. It can't close, no matter which way you hold it. Nowadays, you fold it up, tuck it right back in your pocket. You know exactly where your blade's at.
Incredible.
That's just a simple piece. Now, if you ever need to, there is an additional hidden blade that's straight and plain to you. You can't see. I turn all the way around. You never know it. But when I reach back here, I pull the Doug Markita out, comes that blade. I got that simple karambit, easy to get to. Hides in my wallet, you know, right where it's at. I got all my money, but there's a blade quick and easy
A wallet
that
knife.
you can't tell that I've got. So there's always a blade for every need out there.
That's truly incredible. And where can people find more information?
Check out phoenixknives.com, Facebook, Instagram. We're just about anywhere you want. Come to Belleville, Texas, and come see me personally.
Cowboys Mansky, thank you, brother. Amazing, amazing. And check them out if you guys want. Rewatch season 1, episode 6, Forge and Fire. Stay tuned for more Texas Custom Knife Show.